Hey guys, it's Tarkin coming at you with another game of Hardcore Minecraft, and we are hoping to deliver a nice and boring day. First things first, we will just gaze around at our pets. Do dogs eat meat? Because I don't think they eat the bones, they just love you for giving them bones. Yes, a little bit of meat. I don't know what I want to call the dog yet. I went to bed and woke up, and now he's still here, so definitely got to think of a name, but probably not going to do that right now. Think of a good one while I'm at work. Garuda looks hungry. We're just going to get a little seed here. All right, so torches. Yeah, torches will be the order of the day. So we're just going to run out there, grab some charcoal. 16 logs will make 64 planks. We'll make way more sticks than we want. And I actually could be getting bamboo for that as well without using that, but we'll just worry about that later. And actually, yes, fencing. That's right. Fencing was a thing I wanted to do. And what better wood to use than oak, the one I don't care about? We'll get... no, we won't get 2 gates because I don't have enough planks on me. But I will have the desire for two gates, because you always want to build... That's not a gate. You want to build like an entryway that's got a gate before the real gate, because that way you'll be able... I think, yeah, we'll just have the dog hang out with us while we go and get into adventures. Guess we could have the cat too, but... Alright, so do I have charcoal? No, the furnace is out of wood, which means that is its own huge problem. So we're just going to get all of these logs and use the coal, even though coal is theoretically better than charcoal. This way we'll be able to leave and come back, and that'll be done. So first we're just going to get these 8 torches, but we'll come back up for more charcoal in a bit. And we need to make the village a safer place. These vines, as they tendril and fall down, make it more difficult to move around, but if we have good light coverage, which we're finally starting to get, it won't matter that the vines are there. But I definitely do not relish the thought of trying to evasively move through a jungle at speed to try to get away from an enemy. I don't think that would work out very, very effectively. So I've got my shears already. Don't I? Yes, I thought I remembered doing that before bed, and indeed I did. So first we want to find a good place to build the paddock. I think we'll do it in the savannah. You know, that way they will get rained on. And rather than replanting, we're just going to let this farmer deal with it. He's got what I would describe as a pretty weird farm right now. Not that I'm one to talk. But more pumpkins emerge, and it is melon central. So this is what a proper melon patch looks like. You just run down, and in between either side, you're just constantly having the most melons. I don't think we want... Do they donate seeds themselves if the land is irrigated next to them? I'm not sure. We'll see later. But I know that I didn't want a seed in the middle because they grow full. They do also grow both beside and behind, I think, but I feel like it would be really annoying to plant them in a ton of spaces. But anyway, this is the Great Melon Patch, and I think I'm going to spend a lot of time being boring here, acquiring melons, because this is the dream, you know, like this is how it all works. And by the time you finish getting the melons, there's even more melons. Oh yeah, this is... I could definitely make a video where all I do is hit melons. I could probably make 100 of them. Alright, so clearly he is in distress due to the existence of this tree. We've sorted that out for him. But back to the originally scheduled programming. We're not going to sell these pumpkins. Yeah, it's only 2 pumpkins anyway. And it looks like we do have a butcher. We're going to... I don't think that's a very good butcher. Yeah, raw pork chop is fine, but raw rabbit is super lame. Because basically, we'll just find where that smoker block is and break it and get another roll. It's in this one. No, this is the... Apparently I don't know where it is, but it does exist. It'll be in a building. Not here, because this is the place that already has the cow pasture made. That's right, I already have a cow pasture. I don't need to make one. Although we will change this one. And obviously, if we have a door here, that's bad. We want a gate. And it's alright that he got out, because we're going to be able to elicit them to come in with this wheat. Come on. Come back out here. And our pet dog is unfortunately, namelessly taking up the doorway. There we go. Now we have a proper little pasture here. Obviously, you can't get, like, my normal amount. Oh, we get an advancement. The parrots and the bees are first successful acquiring of an animal. And here's the smoker block that we saw, so we'll just break it and place it back down. Oh, it's got like a terracotta floor. Very nice, very cool. And then that butcher will lose his job, but he'll get another one, a better one. And it looks like this little guy is choosing to apprentice in the cleric shop. And we'll hang out here for the night, and the dog and I will be able to keep him safe since he's hanging out here. There's plenty of torches, but he's just a little tyke, far away from the safety of the iron golem. But I need to get my my shield in my offhand while I'm walking around. I don't need to forget my training, because even the daytime can be quite dangerous. We've got a fresh iron golem there, so the other beat up one now has a friend who can brag about how he is still very shiny and in good repair, if he's so inclined. And I think, yeah, we'll just build a little sheepfold over here. Not too far out. We want it to be in the range of our house here. So we'll just do a little one right here as the savanna turns. Yep. So we'll just hack up a little bit of dirt, and then also the pleasant mulching sounds of hitting seeds. Man, this makes me miss my efficiency 5 diamond shovel. So it does. But a little bit of flat land, very nice. Obviously, sheep do benefit from grazing. When you shear them, you'll note that they go around and chomp on some grass after a time, and then they come back in with a luscious coat. And we're down to 1 gate here, but we do have a crafting table on us, so I have mushrooms in my inventory. I don't care about them, except that you can grow giant ones apparently, but we're just gonna make some melons out of the melon slices to get... How many melons is that? Okay, it's 9 slices per 1 melon, so the return rate a little wonky. But we're just going to go ahead and make another gate really quick so that we can make a proper bit of fencing here. And now demonstrate that I have no idea how to do this. And we'll want not what I did there. That's not the right item. Brilliant. Can they sue me for saying it that way? Probably not. I mean, yes, this is America, they definitely can. But I think, based on my extensive watching of YouTube videos, that I would prevail even if I told a joke that they thought belonged to them. And I actually want to go... No, not one further out. That's actually a little bigger than we want. But that way, if they run out into the front, we'll know that they don't want to be part of the herd anymore, and we'll do a little Silence of the Lambs. Mayhaps. No, not of the lambs. That would be wasteful. Although, of course, in real life, people do eat lamb. In game, I believe it is not a thing. But we're just going to plant some more carrots real quick because that's who I am, you know. I noted that there were possibilities for more carrots. All right, so we'll do a little bit of wheat real quick. And then we'll run to town, make some bread, and throw it at the folks. So I think they've got like 1 or 2 extra beds at the moment, and then we'll see about making some more later. And then also we can probably get another cow sorted out, since it's probably been long enough since the joyous arrival of the calf. But first, to save on postage, we're going to run up here and try to take a look at our pumpkin patch, which is still in the burgeoning phases. So we're going to pumpkin up some more. And here, this will be an opportunity to see if they'll donate downwards, because I don't know. And then we can see if they'll donate downwards 2 blocks. There. Just always want to make sure your pumpkin patch is far from water. They just won't grow if they're irrigated. And a little consequence of creepers, my least favorite sort of consequence. We're just going to clean this up real quick. I was just about to say out loud, well, that went smooth, but then it didn't anymore. But I think you can still definitely tell, if you've been watching me for a little while, that my game mechanics are on the up and up as far as where they had started from. You know, nowhere to go but improvement. And yeah, chunk of bread. Now all that we have to do is wait for some sheep to be born, which they frequently are over in this area. And then we'll have sheep. But real quick, just want to run down the villagers and throw various foodstuffs in their faces. Ah, here, villager. Have you considered various foodstuffs? I say. Hast thou considered the various carrots that you are heir to? There you go. See, he's happy now. Carroted and breaded. And we'll just find some other villagers and throw some materiel at them as well. Ah, the cleric. Jolly good. This golem is best golem. Look at him lumbering around calmly. Unrusted. Oh, this poor bee, he's stuck. I must save him. Yes, ever we shall be friends, you and I, Mr. Bee. I'm sure that later, if there's like a terrible war, the bees will rise up in my defense, and all of my enemies will rue the day that I helped that one little bee out. So what to do? We're just looking around for animals, although I, clear cut this whole place, so it makes sense that I wouldn't see any. I really should have thought of how more sheep would be good before I killed all of the sheep. That's just sort of me showing that I'm human. I just want to fit in with my species, so I make careless choices. And let me tell you, it works. Okay, where is the growling coming from? All right, inside this wall, there's got to be zombies. Maybe a zombie spawner. But yeah, so do I have plenty of torches? I do. Yeah, we're just going to cut into this wall and figure out where this sound is coming from. Classic water source bombing. There we go. It sure sounds real close, doesn't it? But I'm now feeling directionally that it's more in this direction. Ah, there we go. This would be the vast underground chasm that no doubt has led to a lot of suffering here. So, water down first. And I need to... I don't need to wall off here. Okay, the water's not going to be that helpful. But I am super tired of hearing all of these sounds, so we're going to find a safe way down. The water will help us get back up, obviously, but we're going to want to get another route. And this is probably one of the places that we walled in, on the other side. And this is just an entrance to it, so... Ah, the creeper can try to get up the waterfall. I'd never seen them try to climb one, but this is like a very simple waterfall to climb, so it makes sense that they would be able to, perhaps. All right, and they are yelling with the night, so it's about time to throw a bed down. And crash here. And then in the morning, we can go downstairs there and protect the land a little bit more. All right, first things first, I need more coal. So I'm just going to pull this up. Now they don't have a route up. No, they would right there. Now they don't have a route up. And we'll just come back there and clear that area later on. Stop these poor villagers from hearing bumps in the night. And I don't want anybody falling down. And if I really didn't want anybody falling down, I would make this overhang slightly different. So that's what I'll do. Now, there's just one way into the depths, and I don't think anybody can accidentally into it. Alright, good deal. Much better, much safer. Feels good. And then we can... yeah, that should be alright. Should be alright. We'll need a little bit of jumping space here. No, we will not. Causes its own problem. Alright, a little bit of jumping space here. Much better. So we'll go there in a bit. I just need to go and grab my charcoal. And in that amount of time, oh my goodness, the absolute wealth of melons. I am intimidated by how successful the melon patch is. They appear to grow much more brilliantly quickly than pumpkins, but of course, now that I'm thinking of it, I did have many, many more melon seeds to begin, so it does make sense that in the farming setting you end up with more of what you started with at the beginning. Not really a mystery. But hopefully we'll get lots of pumpkins soon, because this is just like an intimidating amount of melons. Like, what's even the point? I mean, I know I could sell them eventually, but right now I feel like I could spend all of my time knocking the melons down and I still would not be done. I think we can, yeah, we can hop right here and get another cow. So excellent, excellent. We won't even have to go inside, and it doesn't mess with this person's house very much at all. All right, this butcher still didn't learn the ways of buying chickens, so hopefully he will later. If not, he'll get some other job, and that's all right too. But first of all, we're going to throw some more foodstuffs at people. Very important part of building a village is throwing food at folks. Here, the cleric will accept our donations. And the farmer as well. I was afraid that I was going to throw them into the composter, but that was not going to be the error of the day. So, running home to get more torches. Oh man, it's so many melons. Just an intimidating amount of melons. I should at least hit them on the way home. Yep, I now believe that industrial melon and pumpkin farming is the way to emeralds. There's probably some ridiculous setup that somebody does that, like, you know, just creates them out of thin air. But this is creating them out of photosynthesis and time, and that's not magic, that's science. Well, it's not science, but science can tell you about it. I think we need some torches out here, yeah. It would be really annoying if I came up here and like some creeper had spawned. I do have torches on top of the house. Alright, so 28 charcoal. We're going to grab the coal out of here. Put most of the charcoal in, but not all of it. Come inside to visit all of our pets who've been away. Where'd the dog get lost? Oh no. Well, I don't know where the dog got lost at. I don't actually know if he is lost. I hope he's merely lost. I think he was upset that I didn't give him a name. Anyway, I thought he was set to follow me. I hope he didn't, like, fall down into that pit. Oh no. Well. That is what I get for having my pets follow me away from home. You know, you would have thought I would learn that lesson a long time ago. Careless. So 56 melons. I think the villagers buy like 4 melons for an emerald because it's like 6 pumpkins for one. So that's gonna be pretty nice. You know, no closer to having sheep, but much closer to having a cow collection. And I think we'll just go off over there searching for sheep in the next one, because it doesn't take too much effort to coax them home. They'll just follow you directly when you have wheat in your hand. But maybe when I run down to the village, the dog will just be like sitting somewhere or like playing with a ball, but I kind of doubt it. Normally they follow you. Well, so that's probably gonna be just about that for this video. I think the sun is falling. Yes, the sun is falling. That's a thing that real people say to describe real phenomenon. And now we'll just make even more torches, a ton of torches. And until the sun falls properly, we're just going to run out and torch up the land and maybe see if our dog is out here somewhere. Yeah, so I'm inclined to think that this opening here is part of the cave system that we were into there, but we'll get it figured out. We will make those terrible moaning sounds in the night cease. So I'm gonna not have enough wheat to make another cow. No, here we go. All right, great success. So now we've got everything except our best friend. Well, we're just going to throw some more carrots and bread at the people. And then go into the depths and try to clean it up a little bit. All right, first evaluation. All right, so there's a skeleton there, and it was hard to see him. That's a good initial evaluation. I thought I heard one. So he can shoot quite easily through that water, and it didn't really provide me with a good way down. So we're just going to get our water bucket and I should have my bow on me, but I don't. All right, we're just going to close that. No, we're going to leave it open. No, we're going to close it. These are choices. So all right, one skeleton there. We just need to move up here, get light coverage in the hallway, and we're safe. Go ahead and eat not a bread, but a pork chop. The people don't eat pork chops, but they do eat bread. Oh yeah, we got a little ugly little setup here. So someone's pinged to us, I think, from the sound of the painful moaning. I think there's a zombie around. Ah, yes. Looks to be a child. No, it's a big zombie. He's just on a different level. So they can't, yeah, so you can see the top of their head from 2 blocks up and hit them still, but they can't get you. So that will be very important information for the distant future. All right. Well, we're not going to go down the whole way. I just wanted to make the sounds stop. And of course, do the typical thing of looking around for a little bit of iron. If you see it, obviously, you don't want to just leave it, as iron is quite valuable for a myriad of reasons. And this poor sod has fallen here on hard times. And we're going to get rid of him. All right, so I think now we've sorted out the underwater defense of this village. I think we're good now. Yep, those are the principal offshoots. We'll try not to fall down here. That would be a bad and hilarious time. I think here we'll just dig straight through out of the wall since we're at dirt. No sense in going back in the way we came. And this will be like a secret tunnel access. And speaking of secret, it is nighttime, which is news to me. So I'm just going to take my bed and safely lay down here in this hallway, since I now know that the underside of the village is quite safe, although topside might have been a whole another kettle of the fish. But now we're going to be able to run right out and okay, so this is not really a side access point so much as it's right here. So it is a side access point, yes, not a secret tunnel of any sort. So we will 2 torches for symbolism, letting us know that if we dig down there, then we'll get right back to the secret hall. And that way we could, if we ever needed to escape from an enemy, bam, right here, just dig straight down and then sprinting, and they wouldn't know what's going on. We'd be able to take a left and be back at the village before they knew it. Yep, and we're just going to keep that gate there. But rather than tempt the people, we're also going to dirt it in. You know, you don't need to remind them of what's beneath. They've dealt with enough horrors already. All right, great success. Perfect. We've got a couple golems. We've got people in the village. Hello, sir. May I interest you in a fine block of dirt or a pumpkin? No, you're not that one. I don't think I have pumpkins for sale anyway. So, yeah. Now I'm just going to do some more torch coverage. Torch coverage. When you transpose the consonants, the words don't exist. And, you know, we're just going to cover that up. Don't dig straight down over here. It's dangerous. Don't dig straight down anywhere on hardcore. I mean, probably not ever, but certainly not on hardcore. I haven't died from that yet, but I have no doubt that if I ever do it, I never do it, but if I ever do it, that I would die from it, so. All right, another cow. That's not what we were hoping to find. We were hoping to find a sheep, but I guess I did too good of a job getting the sheep off of the land. Hey, buddy. Want to be my friend? Nope. He's probably heard what a bad pet owner I am. But, yeah, so. Now that we are here, sheepless, and the land is suitably torched, I think that's going to be just about it. We're not going to end here away from all of our stuff, though. That is no way to conclude the narrative of a video. So, when we return, I mean, really, there's no way of knowing what I'll do. I don't know why I talk about what I might do in the future when it has absolutely no bearing on the choices that I'm going to make. But we're just going to look for more sheep. I think that's even true. Like, when I say it, it has the sort of feelings that a true thing that I said might be associated with. Alright, apparently there are zombies here. Although, you know, not as many as there used to be. So I just need to get a torch there. And a torch here. That was probably an overnight zombie that just didn't burn up. But, you know, you don't want to be too careful. You want to be the appropriate amount of careful. I don't actually know what fire charges are. They're probably what they sound like. They probably are like grenades. Let's see. Okay, it doesn't throw them, so I don't know what they do. Oh. Yep, I don't know what they do. Maybe they are like fuel. Maybe you can make exploding things with them. But, alright, sheep, excellent. I knew that if I merely believed in myself and traveled far from where I had been, I would realize that I did not have any wheat on me to coax the sheep into coming along. So, classic. But now that I know the sheep are there, like I always suspected, we're just going to run here and... He's alright. He's just sitting down here, watching over the crops. Come on, buddy. It's time to go home. I was so worried. It just goes to show. Oh, maybe this is sketchy with the pet. I would hate to accidentally hit him with the axe after all this time. I mean, I would hate to hit anybody accidentally with an axe. That's it's quite a serious accident to be engaged in. I mean, it's not like shooting somebody in the face when you're going hunting together, but it's still pretty bad. And with that one reference, I have once again mentioned that I am an old person. But hey, the guy was fine. I'm not joking about anybody being grievously hurt. He was fine. He was okay. And that makes it all right. I mean, not to shoot him, that was still a mistake. Anyway. But we are here in our home. I think I need to acquire some more fish. Yeah, soon I will need more fish. All of our pets will be demanding their food. Here you go, Garuda. And noble Belladonna. And now I just need the good boy to teleport up here. I think we're going to have to force it the way we did a previous time where we run up here. Yep, there we go. Alright. And you good boy can stay here and not go running around outside getting me so worried. But just having a really good time. I hope you've enjoyed. That's going to be that for this video, as we just do a little bit of inventory management before going into the next one. It's always nice to start a video with a clean slate, so to say. But speaking of, I'm going to drop that stone pickaxe down the way and that mushroom stew. And I don't think I want that axe, but I think I'm just going to burn it down. So my iron axe is about to break. I don't actually think I have any more iron, because I had to use like 31 of it. Yeah, 31 for the anvil. But obviously I regret nothing. And we don't really need the axe for too much anyway, besides some combat. And the stone axe is just as good. It just swings slightly slower by like 1/10 of a second. But anyway, as I was saying, that's going to be the end of the video. And just really hope that you've had a good time. I know I have. And when we return, yeah, more of the same. We're going to get more cows. I'll probably improve their enclosure and make it like not accessed from the house, but just like build onto it, build more fencing there. But lots to do, many things to do, and of course, keeping sight on the most important thing, which is to live forever. And I think I'm going to do that too. I've got a good feeling about this place. So that's going to do it for this one. And if you made it this far, thank you so much. And if you didn't, then thanks for however far you made it.